It could yet go down as one of the greatest seasons in Arsenal's history, but plans are already being drawn up for next term. The Gunners are still in with a chance of winning their first ever Champions League title, as it's only half-time in their semi-final clash with Paris Saint-Germain. Arsenal failed to make home advantage count as they suffered a toothless 1-0 defeat in the first leg. Tuesday's result means that Mikel Arteta and his players must produce something special when they visit the French capital next Wednesday in order to reach the final. Behind the scenes, work is being done to prepare for the 2025-26 campaign, which may well be the defining season for Arteta's project, with the Premier League title once again the target. The Gunners' first priority is clear: sign a striker. Arsenal also want to bring in Real Sociedad's Martin Zubimendi, who could prompt a shake-up in midfield. That's because several players are set to leave North London this summer, with Arteta ready to be ruthless. Here's a roundup of the latest transfer news from the Emirates Stadium. Mikel Arteta is a long-term admirer of Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford, but a move to Arsenal is unlikely. The Gunners are prioritizing signing a central striker rather than a wide forward like Rashford, 27 this summer. Alexander Isak, Benjamin Sesko, and Victor Gyökeres are on the club's shortlist, and a decision will need to be made. Arsenal sources claim that they were offered Aston Villa forward Ollie Watkins in the final week of the January transfer window, but he, like Rashford, is unlikely to move to North London. Arsenal have reportedly made contact with Roma to discuss signing centre-back Evan Ndicka. Having played every minute in Serie A this season, 25-year-old Ndicka is attracting interest from the Premier League. Gazzetta dello Sport, via Sport Witness, say that Arsenal and Newcastle are among the most interested teams, with the left-footer valued between €30 million, £25 million, to €40 million, £34 million. Ndicka is under contract until 2028, and Roma won't part with their French-born Ivory Coast international cheaply. Real Madrid have entered the race for in-demand Espanyol goalkeeper Joan Garcia. The 23-year-old has been linked with Arsenal and Aston Villa in recent days, but Real are reportedly also keen. According to Marca, chiefs at the Santiago Bernabeu view Garcia is a viable option to compete with Thibaut Courtois. The former Spain youth international has a release clause of around €25 million, £21 million. Jens Lehmann believes that Mikel Arteta's position at Arsenal could come into question should he fail to win the Premier League again after coming up short in the title race for a third successive year. The Gunners had come close to dethroning Manchester City twice prior to the 2024-25 campaign, but fell behind Liverpool this year. Arne Slot's men were crowned champions on Sunday after thrashing Tottenham, leaving Arsenal to fight it out for second place. Although a first domestic title since 2004 continues to elude Arsenal, Arteta has won plenty of plaudits for the work he has done to re-establish the club as title contenders, and could still guide them to a maiden Champions League triumph. But when it comes to major trophies, the Spaniard has only one FA Cup to his name since taking charge at the Emirates in late 2019, something Lehmann reckons has to change. I think he started with a bad start, but you have to give a lot of credit to him. The former Arsenal goalkeeper told TalkSport he pulled himself out, he changed the team, and now he has made them very stable, and stable at the top, which is fantastic for the current owner because he generates the money. And on top, if they don't win, he doesn't need to pay him extra bonuses, the German then continued. But obviously he has to win next year. This year they could have won the Premier League. Man City dropped a little bit. Liverpool replaced them. Next year he has to win, but he probably needs to change his personality a little bit to win things. Because sometimes it's about control and being cautious. But if you want to win some things, in my opinion, you could be a little more risky. But that's next year. Next week is super important. I cross my fingers that they will score 2 goals and will not concede 1. Arsenal last won the Premier League title back in the 2003-04 season, with Neymar a crucial member of the squad. That team etched their name in the history books as the Arsenal Invincibles after going the entire Premier League campaign without losing. While domestic glory may be beyond them this season, Arteta and Arsenal could still finish the campaign with a flourish by winning the Champions League for the first time ever, though they will need to overturn a 1-0 deficit in next week's semi-final second leg.